We're going to get going. Okay, perfect. Okay, here we go. Just pop that up really quick. And let me go ahead and pin myself and we're going to get going. So, hope everyone had a wonderful holiday weekend. And let's go ahead. I do want everybody to stand up right now just to at least get a little bit of movement, kind of getting out of the chair. So, a little bit wider stance. We're going to bend those knees as we take a deep breath in, bringing those arms up and overhead. And then exhale. Good. Let's do that again. Bringing the arms up and overhead and down. One more time. In and out. Now, we're going to open up those hips a little bit with like a deeper squat, yogi squat. So just go down to whatever works best for you. So I'm going to have my hands in like a prayer position. What I'm going to do is we're going to start just kind of getting that squat in. Now, if you're here and you're like, this feels really good, hang out here, you can continue to come all the way down, opening up those knees with the elbows, and then just feel free to rock side to side a little bit. And then come back to center. We're going to press all the way up. I promise that's a new squat you're going to have to do today. So let's go ahead and we're going to kind of stretch out the hamstrings for a moment. So I want you just to take one leg out in front. We're going to bring that heel on the ground, toes to the ceiling. Now I want you to think about bringing that belly button in. We're taking a deep breath in. So we're lifting that chest right here. Keeping the hands on the hips. We're going to hinge. So we're bending at the hips towards that leg. Now come on up. I want you to go ahead, take that same leg that we just stretched and just bend and straighten that knee. Feel free to kind of work on balance here. Hold on to a table or a chair. Now bring that leg again out and keeping that chest lifted. So we're taking that deep breath in. We're opening up that chest here, bending at the hip. We're going to feel that stretch all the way down our hamstring into our calf. So hamstring's the back of the thigh. Come on back. We're going to do that same thing, balancing slightly. And we're going to straighten and bend that leg. Good. Okay, let's do the same thing other side. So we're going to start with stepping forward, heel on the ground to the ceiling. Shoulders back. Take that deep breath in. And then bend at the hips here. Try to remember to keep my head in a neutral position. So I'm not letting it look down at my feet. Good. Coming on up, lifting that leg. We're going to bend and straight. Take that leg out again, keeping it straight. And we're going to hinge at those hips. On that same thing, let's work that leg a little bit, straightening and bending. And then go ahead, both feet down. I want a nice wide stance. We're going to bend one knee. So we're going to bring those hips over. Or opening up those hips, I should say. Come back to center. We're just going to kind of move side to side. Good. And one more time, same direction, bend that knee. Come back up. Hips side to side. Okay, now bend the other side. So we're going to get that, the adductors, so the inner thigh of that straight leg. Come on up. Let's get a little bit of release. And one more time. Let's stretch. Good. Come on up. Okay. All the way up. We're going to do a side bend now. So what I want you to do, a little bit wider stance. Let's go ahead and bring right arm up to the ceiling. Come on up, kind of shake out those arms a little bit, moving the body. And then inhale, let's go. Go ahead, release. And then other arm comes up, getting that side body bend here. Coming on up, shake it out. One more time. Okay, come on up. We're going to go into a forward bend, kind of stretching out that low back. So feet are about hip distance apart. Have as much of a bend in your knee as feels good, because I really want that focus on that low back. So let's take a deep breath in. Now on our exhale, we're going to come into a forward fold. Now everyone's forward fold will look a little bit different. You might have your hands on your thighs. You might have them on your shins. You might have them on the ground. Now, what I want you to do just a little bit, you don't have to do very much, but I want you to see if you can straighten those legs just a little bit more. And then bend those knees back to the original part. Just kind of walk those legs or shake those legs out. Good. And then come back into that forward fold. Again, seeing if you can straighten those legs just a tiny bit more. And then on your inhale, I'm going to have you come all the way back up, nice and slow so you don't get dizzy. Shake those legs out. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to work the quads. So we're going to work the front of the thighs. Feel free to hold on to something, or if you want to work balance a little bit, you can go ahead and not have anything to hold on to. Let's go ahead and start. Left leg, we're going to lift that leg up and back, grabbing the top of the foot if that feels good to you. We want to try to keep the knees in line with each other. Sometimes this can be a little challenging. So one option you have is to put the leg onto a chair, bending the knee slightly and kind of bringing the hip forward. Want to stand up nice and tall here. Now gently release. I want you to bend and straighten that leg. Good. And then bring it back up. Trying to keep those legs in line with each other. And then go ahead, release again, shaking out that leg. Okay, bring that leg down to the ground. We're going to do that other side. So starting, bringing that leg up. Again, with your hands or having it on a chair, what works best for you. And while you're here, see if you can roll those shoulders back a little bit, keeping that chest lifted, taking some deep breaths in and out. Release that leg, shake it on out, and then bring it back. Go ahead and shake it out and release. We're now going to go ahead and take that right leg. We're going to open or like step over. So we're going to step up and over and bring it back in. Again, opening up those hips a little bit. And one more. Bringing it in. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Same thing. We're lifting and bringing it out and back in. Good. And one more. And back. Okay, so now we're going to be transitioning to the ground. If you're using a chair instead of the ground, I'm going to show you your modifications or what you can do in the chair. So first thing I want is either on the ground or sitting in the chair. We're going to open up those hips even more. So I want you to come down onto your back. You're going to take left ankle over the right thigh. And then I want you to bring the right leg in towards the body. If it feels good to do so, if you want a little bit deeper stretch, you can grab behind that right leg, pulling it in towards the body. Now, if you're in the chair, the move is exactly the same. You're sitting on the chair, you're going to cross that left ankle over the right, but this time keeping the chest lifted. I want you to bend at the hips, so you're bringing your chest closer to the legs. Now go ahead and release. I want you to keep that ankle right where it's at and just kind of rock side to side. And then come back to center. We're going to do that same thing. So right leg comes in, or if you're in that chair, bending out the hips, bringing the chest towards the legs. Go ahead and release. One more time, kind of rock side to side. And then come back to center. Uncross that leg. Let's do the ankle on the other side. Now we're going to lift left leg in towards the body or lower the upper body if you're in the chair towards the legs. Now releasing that leg, rock side to side. Coming back to center. Let's go ahead and bring it in again. Go ahead and release, rocking side to side. And now I want you to cross the legs. We're going to stretch out that low back again. So If you're on the ground, bringing the knees into the chest, rocking side to side. Now, if you're in the chair, what I want you to do is grab underneath the legs and think about rounding the back, rounding the shoulders, rounding the back. Now, coming back to center, we're going to do a spinal twist. So if you're on the ground, I want you to keep the left knee into the body, right leg straightens onto the ground, and then I want you to bring the left leg across the body. And I want you to focus on keeping both shoulders to the ground. If you're in the chair, both feet are on the ground, you're going to take the right hand on the outside of the left leg, reach behind you and twist.
It is. But temporarily.
We're going to be here just a few more moments.
Okay, well, with that, okay, well, I would say,
Coming back to center.
I
If
like
you're on the ground, knees to chest, gently rocking side to side. And back to center. Everybody, go ahead and rotate in the other direction.
yeah. Roll the glass. Are you plastic? You know, with front up, I thought it out here. That, I don't want to work it out here. All right. Yeah, no. Yeah. What's great? I'm saying I wrote it, I didn't write it. Something with the mentions.
And then go ahead, come back to center. Knees into the chest, rocking side to side. And you're on the chair, grabbing underneath the legs, rounding the back. And then coming into a seated position. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. On the exhale, let's fold.
Oh, Papa.
Inhale, coming back up. Let's do that again. Inhale and fold.
Oh, yeah, you
Coming back up. And then this time, inhale, nope. We're just staying up nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. And thank you so much for joining. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.
I